After the last glacial period that lasted from between 115,000 to 14,000 years ago, the climate became gradually warmer. Large animals like the Newman's elephant, Yahweh's giant deer, elk and bison, which were better adapted to the cold climate, became extinct. The end of the Ice Age was the beginning of the current interglacial period called Holocene. Around 12,000 years ago, the average temperature on the northern hemisphere was as warm as today. The first half of the Holocene saw an increase of the average temperature and a rise in sea level. The period between about 9,000 and 5,000 years ago is called the Holocene climate maximum or Holocene climate optimum. Its maximum was about 8,000 years before present. It is thought that the temperatures were about 2 to 3 degrees higher than the average temperature today. There is indication that the sea level rose somewhere between 2 to 6 meters in some parts of the Japanese archipelago between 6,500 and 5,500 years before present. After that, the sea level receded. Between 4,500 and 2,000 years ago, it was about 1 to 3 meters lower than the current level. The change in climate forced people all over the world to adapt to new circumstances, foodstuff and hunting methods. This brought a change in the kind of tools that were needed. These adaptations happened at different times and were asynchronous. At the end of the last glacial maximum, most of the Japanese archipelago was covered by boreal conifer forests and a temperate conifer deciduous broadleaf forest. As the sea level rose and the climate became warmer, the terrestrial geomorphology changed. By the early and middle Jomon periods, the vegetation in the Japanese archipelago was gradually replaced by warm, temperate deciduous forests and evergreen broadleaf forests. The large animals from the earlier Pleistocene were gradually replaced by new game animals such as sika deer, boar, and bears. The temperate deciduous forests also brought an abundance of acorn, nuts, and other fruits. We will talk about this more in the subsistence video.